Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Vemender Ivarson. And as you can see, we are blowing the horn of battle, gathering our forces, for we are on a quest for vengeance. And as you will recall from the last episode, one of the targets of our vengeance, Jorander Haraldsson, is actually the Chancellor for King Skarphedin of Denmark. And so we have convinced the powerful Jarl Humpjofer, or Hump for short, to go into battle to push his claims on the kingdom of Denmark that he's inherited through his grandmother, Queen Garima. His father is the king of Estonia, and he descends from the House Sigurdur, which rules over Denmark. He's also got some other, powerful names in his family. House Jute, and then House Hunter, or House Hammer of Estonia here is a rather influential family, it should be said. So regardless of that, we've convinced him to push his claim. I mean, as you can see, it's basically Denmark is split in half between the actual king of Denmark and the Jarl of Valitia here, Humpy. And Humpjofer is an interesting character. Ambitious, zealous, and craven, but he's a fortune builder. So this isn't the type of guy who goes into battle himself. He's the one who hires people to go into battle for him. And that's exactly what we've convinced him to do, and exactly what we will be doing. Now, we had to increase our capabilities before going into this. We managed to recruit some people while we were raiding over in Frisia in the last episode, and we've had a couple other characters join us on the eve of battle here. So I'm just going to show you our court positions here. As you can see, we have Gerolf Vieringer, or Gerolf, I'll call him, because pronouncing the Dutch G is going to be inconsistent at best from me. But Gerolf here is our current quartermaster and armorer, so we basically put him in charge of procurement and maintenance of our supplies. He's a good Frisian man, though he follows the Norse gods, as certainly some within this region would. To that end, I've actually also gone and changed and added the Frisian culture here in these couple of counties. I don't know why it isn't like that in the base game, but the Frisian culture would have been dominant in at least these counties. I didn't spread it to other regions where there would have been some Frisian population, like West Friesland here, or probably like this little bit as well. But considering the way the counties are shaped, it just doesn't make sense to change those counties. And Groningen, or Groningen, I guess maybe is how you'd pronounce it in Dutch, would also have been, I think, Frisian during this time period, but not this whole province or whole county. So I've just kind of gone and done these ones, which I would probably say were predominantly Frisian in this time period. And I've left the other ones that were, probably a little bit more mixed, just as is. So I thought that's kind of cool. It should just be like that in the base game, especially in the early start. The 867 start should definitely have some Frisian left in there. But in any case, we now have a Frisian with us, and that is indeed Gerolf here. So he's an interesting character. Yeah, a little bit of a greedy but ambitious man. He certainly knows how to manage supplies here, organizer and logistician. He's, capable enough at fighting, but that's not really what he's best at. So we've hired him more for his management skills than his fighting skills, though he could defend himself in a fight if needed. We've also given Orca a promotion. He proved himself in that last episode. He's even, proven himself capable enough to be named our Master at Arms. So we've given him that position as well. And then we've got another guy as well, Branislav Volgast. This guy is a Slovianaskin. He's or his religion Slovianaskin, so the Slavic pagans. and he is a Pomeranian, so he comes from this region just over here. He was a raider, a pirate, one could say, though he fell a little bit hard on his luck. And in order to find himself back in the good graces of the gods of gold, he has aligned himself with us, and we'll hope that he proves capable here. So yeah, we've got him as our new bodyguard, and then we've got another character as well, Joan de Milieu, and she is known as the Nun Lover because yeah, she was in a convent for a little while. However, she was kicked out for shall we say dirty deeds with the other nuns, and well, she ended up becoming a little bit of a bandit figure, falling in with some bandits, and then while we were in Friesland, she ended up joining our company. So a relatively capable fighter as well. And yeah, that's rounding out our camp after the losses we suffered in those last couple episodes. So to that end, we will be preparing our armies here, raising them up. So I do want to obviously take down our enemy. So part of our goal here is not just to end the life of Yorinder, but to bring him to heel, to bring everything down around him. He's found his place as a chancellor here, trying to rally up support, no doubt, for his cause. And we're going to tear down the kingdom that he is now aligned himself with and let him watch it all crumble before we kill him. That's the plan anyway. So we're going to have to do this quick because he is old and he is sick. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump into the sea, and then we'll just immediately land in the capital here. If we can capture the capital... Oh, they brought some... yeah, there's barely anything here. Boss Ulriki the Weak of the Shield of Singhardiger. Well, yeah, I'm not going to worry about some Franconians. So, yeah, we're going to go and we're going to land over here. We should be able to actually... okay, let's go. Thought we were clicked in there. We should be... actually, you know what? They've got a little bit of an army there. Oh, they have to siege down their own lands. All right, so we probably will want to meet up with our allies over here then. We'll see if they join us. All right, let's get a siege going. I'm not too worried if they attack us, especially with this crossing here. So we should be okay in that regard. But yeah, if we can capture their capital city, then I will kind of assume that we can have Yorinder within our grasp, and then we can challenge him to a duel to the death. We can walk our dog. There we go. That's going to give us a nice little health boost, so that's good. But yeah, if we can capture the city, then I will presume that we are... Is he with the army, I wonder? But yeah, we're not... Obviously, we can't challenge him to a fight when he's, quite busy over there, and he has no need to agree to it anyways. So we got to put his feet to the fire before we can do such a thing. We'll employ both strategies that our men bring before us. And we find ourselves with a faithful visitor. Ooh. Do you have a place for a man of Odin? Well, certainly we do have a place for a man of Odin here. Who do we got? Hoarder the Strange. Hoarder the Strange. Ooh, man, actually he's a good fighter. Base prowess. Oh, man, this guy's good. 61 years of age, but, oh, he has plans beyond the camp. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. All right, so they're taking, Schleswig. I'm just... Yeah, just ignore my pronunciations of everything. Because... Oh, Ordonu has died. Well, that... Man... So the 3 kings of Iberia have died. King Hasting, King Eiriker, and now Ordonu. But King Alfonso takes charge, and he's actually pretty capable, ambitious, brave, and greedy. So yeah, although he has that disputed heritage, oh, and look at his regent. His regent is Christina. So he might actually be okay because Christina is very capable, as we well know. So that I think is pretty interesting. Who's educating him? He doesn't have a guardian. Maybe Christina will educate him. That would be cool. But yeah, now we've got your all King Ulfric. Wow, he's 35 years old. He looks like a kid. This is a baby-faced man right here. And then Onander, King Onander, who's 28, who's pretty fierce, but unfortunately consumption is racking through him there. So yeah, the situation in Iberia has changed a lot, and you know, that peace between the lands could be breaking down. The Segovian Accords might not survive this generation. We shall see. Regardless, we have a war to wage here in our own justice. Ooh, actually, this is... Oh, I'm surprised that they would have that much of an advantage against us. We better get out of here. Oh no, are we gonna get caught? Oh, maybe we can pull off a victory here. Oh man. Can we turn the tides? The Battle of Middlefart? Is that a real place? The dust settles across the field about 100 paces away. You spot a lone enemy. His equipment marks him as a knight or a commander, not a common soldier. Captain Arunus of the Latgalian Band of Groban. I'll duel that bastard myself. Hell yeah, we will. Single combat. For a brief few moments, Captain Arunus and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft my sullied blade. Oh, why aren't we using our spear? Our spear is so much better. Switch to the spear. In any case, we've faced tougher foes than him in the guard. And now we are the fastest of the Blade of the Norse. In battle, I'm an artist. Well, all we need to do is strike, parry, riposte, and then slaughter him with our Blade Master skill here. I whirl my spear with a deadly flourish, weaving a song of pain across my opponent with every blow. There's an art to true combat, and I am nothing if not artistic. Only when Arunus has been beaten into a near stupor do I deliver the final blow, disarming him with one smoothly powerful cleave that sends the man's sword flying. I prepare myself mentally and physically to run him through, pausing perfectly the second my opponent yields. But we do run him through here, as you can see. I am victorious. Oh man, can we turn this around? It's looking pretty close. Oh no, Orca was slain. Damn, Orca was slain by poor Brandir. Damn. Losing men. Alright, we might need to retreat. Alright, let's get out of here. Pull back. Damn. Alright, what happened? Results of that battle. Alright, we didn't lose many men. We only lost 16 men, and we killed 463. But the tide was turning against us. So our shield wall was holding, but we could see the way that things were going. And Vemender decided to smartly pull back before it was too late. However, as during that battle, as you can see, Orca was unfortunately slain in that battle there, slain in the shield wall, but we killed one of theirs back. Damn. Rest in peace, Orca. He was a good fighter. Oh, that's how it goes though. Alright, well, we need a new master at arms. I suppose we could get Njord can take that position for now. We don't have a master bard either. Oh yeah, because we built that poet thing. Damn. I mean, that was a relative. I mean, we didn't lose that many men, but yeah, pulling back there and retreating was probably the smart option for Vemender there. You can't win every battle, but if you can avoid a crushing defeat, then that might be the best you can hope for in such a situation. So let's go and join up with the main army here. That's probably the smarter move. One day, Hafrieder approaches me and asks, why do we have 10 fingers and 10 toes? I don't really care. Why don't you go play outside, child? Be gone. This is the middle of a war. Yeah, Ivor is not, or Venator is not a good dad. That's, it's just not his thing, you know? All right, they are dealing with another war here as well, but yeah, I think we'll stick with the main army for a little bit here, and that should make things a little bit more secure for us. Wonder if they'll try to engage us in battle. I doubt it. Oh, we might be able to convince our allies to. No, maybe not. Maybe they won't go into a fight. There's no way. I don't think we could beat 3,800, like 4,000 troops. Maybe, but I'd rather play it safe here for the moment. Maybe we can entice them into a battle. That would be ideal. Oh, Njord is about to be wed, or his betrothed has come of age. Freitas. She is a pretty young woman. Njord might actually decide to go back home after this. I mean, his father has passed away. You know, his brother's on the throne. Njord, you know, he's earned himself some fame and glory, and he's got basically a princess waiting for him back home too. I wouldn't blame him. Wouldn't blame him for going back home. But I'm sure he'll help us finish this war off at the very least. Oh, they're married. Yeah, I'll return Njord back home because Freitas, there's no way she would just like sail out here to join us. Njord would have to go back home to have that marriage. So that's what we'll do. All right, looks like we're in the sieging mode here, so let's speed up time. Our enemy still lives, right? Yeah, he does. All right, let's get this siege done. Oh, they're down there. Okay, can we... All right, looks like they're gonna be trying to strike for the capital here. I'm tempted to break off and go for the capital again here. We will lose a few troops, but I'm not too worried about that. Can probably handle a couple losses here. And we'll just get the siege started so that once our allies finish their siege there, we'll already have a little bit of a head start. Plus, ooh, okay, looks like they might be coming back here. So maybe we do want to... Now, let's hold for a moment. See if they... Yeah, okay. Good call. All right, they're going to finish that siege. Will they come and join me after this? No, they're heading to sea. Probably because they want to take Lubeck back. But if we can take the capital, guys, that might be... Oh, yeah, look at this. Venator. Oh, Venator's got his father's hairline. If we can take the capital here, then we might be able to get Jorundur. Oh! What? Our sister was sacrificed to Ulfric? Oh my gosh, Ravensblood. These mad bastards. She was imprisoned. Our sister was imprisoned and sacrificed to the gods. Man, oh man, when Venator hears about this, oh, the vengeance that he will wreak. Look at the lengths that he's gone to avenge his brother. Imagine the lengths that he will go to avenge his little sister. And it was the brother of... Oh, man. It was the brother of Njord. Huh. Oh, man. Imprison him? Jeez. I mean, Njord is our friend, but, oh, man. Oh, what do we do? Leave it in the comments below, guys. What do you guys think we should do in this situation? Because, I mean, yeah, oh man, okay, well, let's finish off what we're doing here. We probably haven't received word of what happened to our sister yet. Okay, we're gonna get the siege of the capital done here. Hopefully right away. There we go. Oh, nice, and we took the king prisoner. Did we get, oh, and we took his mother prisoner as well. Oh, this is the, oh, actually. Make her a concubine? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Who else did we take prisoner there? Take a look at our prisoners. Oh, it'd be amazing if we got Yorinder. We didn't get Yorinder. Take his mother, make his mother a concubine. I think we do. They will all hate us. Force my relative into a blasphemous union. Yeah, whatever. We'll take the princess of Estonia and the queen mother, or the dowager queen of Denmark as our concubine. But we just won that war for the guy there by capturing the city there. So there we go. And I imagine, you can probably imagine, if we had captured the city that Yorinder was in, he was the chancellor there, and if we captured the king, you could probably presume, oh, and you could probably presume that we captured Yorinder himself. And so here, I think, is where it would be reasonable to assume that he would be within our grasp. And I think we will allow the man the honor of a duel, the honor of defending himself, even though he's old and, he's lost a leg. I think we still will allow him to die with a sword in his hand. He is a capable warrior. So I think what we're going to do is, now I know how to do this. So we're going to put on debug mode here very briefly. Let it all set itself up there. And what we can do here now is we can start a duel. This is the way that you can actually do a duel to the death. It's time to duel. So what options here? Oh yeah, so you are the defender. We are the attacker in a fatal duel. So here we go. Let's end debug mode there, because we won't need it after this. We'll let everything kind of settle down there. It usually takes a moment there. But yeah, so how I imagine this is, we captured the city, we captured the castle, obviously, because we had the king within our grasp. We were able to take his mother and make his mother our concubine. Yeah, now we can, with Yorinder in our grasp, we give him one opportunity to die with a sword in his hand, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here. Strike, parry, riposte, we say. This man, he was a blade master at one point and a berserker, but he's old and he lost his leg. But 6 prowess, despite the fact that he's infirm, one-legged, old age, drunkard. Like, his prowess is actually still decent. This guy was a crazy fighter back in the day. But in any case, I leap into action, launching a flurry of thrusting jabs, driving myself hard against Yorinder's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Yorinder is famed for his abilities with an axe, and he reminds me of this with a perfect flowing chain of quick slashes, punctuated by the occasional terrifyingly powerful cleave. My form is good, but his stance is formidable. We've faced tougher foes than you in the guard. The Varangian guard doesn't encourage laxity. It takes a vigilant eye and a firm arm to excel as one of the Emperor's bodyguards, and with every blow, I show Yorinder how the axe bearers fight. Yorinder stays stock still, seemingly hoping I'll just throw down my spear. My form is excellent, but his is only passable. Come on! Die, you bastard! I leap into action! Come on, we see an opportunity. Maggot, you think you can stand against me? Commanding the unwashed is a slightly different art to commanding those of higher birth, but the tools it's given me prove effective nonetheless. as I thunder out insults and threats at the top of my lungs. With 04 warming, my screamed obscenities turn to a piercing thrust. Yorinder is still so lost at horror at my words that he doesn't even try to parry the blow. Metal meets flesh and bone, puncturing deep into my foe's shoulder. We both know the blood flow that results is too heavy to be survived. Slain in a duel by us. Goodbye, Yorinder. There we go. And it is done. The second son, the second of Harold Fairhair's sons, his eldest son, in fact, slain at our hands. His other brother died in our captivity, and only one yet remains, Hogni Haraldsson, down over here in whatever this place is. But the question is, now what the heck do we do from here? I actually have no idea. Holy crap, our prowess is 57? That's absolutely insane. The question is, why do we go from here? Do we go after that last one? Or when we hear word of our sister's death, do we go after Hraefnjarl? What do we do with Njord? Do we push... he doesn't even actually... I mean, he should theoretically have claims on it. Man, declare war? I actually don't know. This is going to be another short episode because I don't want to make this decision without consulting you guys down in the comments. So leave your comments down below. What do we do from here? And how do we go about achieving the vengeance that we seek on both ends? You know, one of our enemies is down here, the last of the sons of Harold Fairhair, but the blood of our sister is still fresh. Oh man, questions. Let me know down in the comments. But at least we can say that one of our foes lies dead at the end of this episode. Goodbye, Yorinder Haraldsson. We will see you in Valhalla, and I will see you, Wanderers, in the next episode.